Legends, we are back. All right. So we're in Invokers, and I want to actually show you a little bit of multitasking in this game that will kind of like help you out with things. So if you go to quest, as you guys know, the quest will send you through pages and allow you to do various things. And one of the things you should pay attention to is when it wants you to do stages. You see, I did already this one right here. Earn 18 challenge stars in chapter 3 of the campaign on a normal. Now you can multitask this in a number of ways. Chapter 3 obviously is a certain element, so we'll get to that in a second. But you also notice that you need to actually go to chapter 1 and the next one and do normal difficulty and get to 25. So let's talk about that for a second. So we need chapter 1. All right, chapter 1, you need fire team to basically be the element to advantage. So what you want to do is you want to put together all of your fire unit. And you can multitask this because you're going to need to do this multiple places. So obviously I haven't done this like that yet. So we'll take this out, go into filter as I showed you in previous videos, apply the filter, bring a character in, your fire characters. Now I don't actually have a fire healer, which makes fire for me harder because I think there's only 2 fire healers in the game. And I think one's epic and one is legendary. I don't have either one. I don't see any fire that's like common or uncommon or just basic, so that might be a little bit of an imbalance. Unless I'm missing somebody, I just don't see them, and there's nothing I can really do about it unless I get lucky to get the character. So that makes this a little bit harder for fire anyway. So we have our fire team. So say you're just starting out and you want to make it so that you want things to be a little bit easier. What you could do, being that this is the very first dungeon, this is not going to be hard. This is actually 110, but that's fine. We'll go in there anyway. So what you want to do is what I did. Since I don't have another fire healer, I went to tank. All right, so we found one chest by accident. Just ran into it. Where's the other one? And make sure that I'm around. Looking around rather. So you need stars. So I know that I need to find all the chests in this zone and make sure everybody survives, which is why I went with 2 tanks with this. If you have a healer, obviously go healer. But if you're in a situation like I'm in where I just don't have another healer, you can do this and make like a character tanky for the most part. You also want to have it a little bit geared, so you want to get as good as gear you can get on them, and then level it up to 10. Basically, 10 is good enough because you want them to survive hit. Like they're going to get hit regardless. Even if you have a healer, you're still going to get hit. All right, so that's the 2. Now we're all good. You see, this is not too stressful at all. And he's just dead. I'm not even gonna move. GG.
Victory.
Okay. As you can see, 3. We got 3 stars out of that. And you just want to go through and find all of the stars that's here ultimately. Now it wants me to do the same thing. This is kind of like, again, multitasking. So we know that, going back to this real quick, I'm jumping a little bit too much. Knowing that I need to get my fire team strong, what I'll do now is, now that I know I can actually farm that, any type of problem, I'll need to actually go do that. I'll do 110 and then I'll just auto it, but not multi, just battle. And then watch it, wait for it to finish, and then click rebattle again. And keep doing that because you don't have infinite multi battles at the end of the day. So you just keep doing that. That'll build your fire team, which you also need fire team for certain bosses, and you need fire team for the tower, which is also a part of the things that you actually do. They want you to actually go in and do the spires. So you know you're gonna need. You see, my fire team is all the way up to 19 right now, and over here you actually need 5 units. So I got the 5th unit in right here, and we're just trying to push through and get ourselves available and be able to do all these spires. That levels the team basically, so you can handle the spires and go further up. So what I'm essentially doing is doing that with all the teams basically right now, and making it so that each one can actually push through. And again, it's multitasking. I have to do the spires, I have to level the teams so they can actually do spires, so they can actually do the boss battles, so they can actually go through the quests and to the stages and knock out the stages and get more stars. So that knocks out your pages right here, which also allows you to get relics, basically, that you need to actually sell, because you need 1-star relics. So you're doing that anyway, getting 1-star relics, and you need to get 20 1-star relics to crush, and then head over to wherever you need to do. Over here with this one too, beat level 6 campaign and any chapter 10 to win gauntlet. So I need to go to chapter 10, which I'm only on this right now. So it's kind of like whatever. I have to actually get there for the most part, but you kind of get the gist of it. But we know that we need to do the chapter 3. So what we'll head over to do is chapter 3. We know we need. Chapter 3. Where is chapter 3? Up here. So you see, I've already done this already. As far as taking the characters through. So now I just need to go basically. And because by the time I got to chapter 3, I already knew that I needed the element, so I just kind of just ignored the treasure chest, which probably is not a stamina save, so you probably want to do that, but you kind of like gotta farm so much anyway. I just didn't care. I just wanted to get through the stages, but I know I need to go back now and actually do this, so head over to this one. Again, fire is strong for this, so we go through again and we go for all the treasure chests. Basically, that's all you really have to do at the end of the day, and push yourself through. So that actually helps you in the long run when it comes to things you need to actually farm. You're multitasking like 5 different things at the same time and making it so that life is just easier. Every dungeon, almost every dungeon basically has an element that will be beneficial to it. Over here, I believe this is wind right here, right? No, it's earth. So we know earth is going to be strong for this, so we take earth into here. I happen to have a healer for earth. We're pretty good. I got a whole purple team basically for earth right now, so we're all good in the hood over here. So what I would do for this basically is make it so that I can go in here and start farming all the way through with this. So I'll just go farm up all the stages and all the stars this way as well, and then knock it out. I would worry about doing the solo ones last, because you need like really strong units to actually do that. It's just not even worth being bothered with. You probably can get away with that with chapter 1 and chapter 2 with like 1 strong unit at level 50. I don't even have a strong unit at level 50 right now. My tank is at 44. I got a unit 42, a few 40s as well, so I'm nowhere near being able to do anything like that. I think I could probably give it a shot, but I probably wouldn't make it. But you kind of get it from here, and you're probably going to want to range, because they'll take less damage and be able to shoot things further and get through stuff faster. So like if I get like one of my ranged green unit or something like that up, or maybe even a healer that's more DPS oriented might even be better as well, but that helps. So that's really all I wanted to actually show. Just a multitasking thing right here. This didn't make the previous video, so consider this a bonus right now. I was gonna have it, but the video was gonna be too long for me to explain that and then this too at the same time, so I just separated them, and this is just a separate video that you just have like an extra bonus video outside of that one. And yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm basically just gonna go through this now and start picking up these stages, and I'm literally gonna do I'm literally going to do this right now, basically, and just go through these stages and find the treasure chest and knock out the 25 because I actually need gear fodder for that particular next chapter. So we're just gonna knock it out. Yeah. So I hope it just helps you guys out as far as stuff. Like I'm still greatly enjoying this game. It's gonna be a banger. I can't wait to see if they what they add more to it, because it's obvious that it's missing a few things. Like we don't have guild, and like we need like a world event or something like that, or it's like just some side events and things, and just a few more systems to make it a little bit more fleshed out. It's obviously a no white beta that they're getting everybody in to kind of test the game out and see what it can handle and stuff like that. So I'm patient when it comes to that. I'm not expecting a beta game to be like fully fleshed out. That's unreasonable. We're just here, testing out and having fun with it the way it is right now. So outside of that, I will catch you guys next video. Click the link in the description if you want to actually try the game and all that type of stuff, or see if you can try the game outside of that. So we'll see you guys soon and have some fun with it. Peace. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love everybody who stops by. You guys always make my day with your comments. It's always funny and whimsical and gives me a reason to keep going. So be legendary, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.